Well, there was old man Perkins.
Yeah, they go hard deep. Hard deep.
Hello. How are you?
How old are you now?
Oh, I do.
Which one would you like to turn? Okay. Got it. We haven't gotten anything yet. They've been printing from place to place. Let's go this way.
Let's go this way.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Doing good. Got the beef jerky.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you? Stay out of his way.
I'm working it, so I have a lot of stuff to do for that. And then I decided I didn't have enough to do.
Hello.
So I'm helping out a vendor at the conference do all his stuff.
It's 2 for 5, so you might want to take it. Are you done? You want to throw in the trash?
Avery.
Her personal clinic in West Texas that was half med-surg and half the COVID ward. That was her first clinic. And one of the respiratory
Oh, he thinks I'm gonna get in the train.
Yes, he thinks you are going to help him out.
Leave him on the side of the road. He's such a friendly guy.
Hello, how are you? Hey, Rocky Creek Candle Company. How are you?
Doing awesome.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I like those shirts.
Oh, well, thank you.
And I'm a Razorback too.
You are. My son is.
Oh, great.
That's where he's at right now. He loves it.
Oh, I did too. Best 4.5 years of my life. I was on the extended plan.
You know what? I say that Baylor was the best 4.5 years of my life, but it's all good. I totally get it.
Yeah, I'm so glad he likes Arkansas.
He loves it. He's on there. How do you say? Would you recommend putting him in there?
Yeah, we want to. Well, it doesn't have to be. Depends on how long you plan on holding it. It doesn't have to be, but it's the best.
Okay.
Yeah, you take them, throw them in the freezer, hang on till whenever. You take it out of the freezer, warm it up in the oven a little bit, just bring it up to temperature, scoop of ice cream on it, and it's hard to beat.
Is it a home price? So I just think, you know, it's just too much.
And then you don't just post all the time, post dinner ideas. We have mango salsa too. We don't have to take it. That goes very like fish tacos. Yeah. Thanks.
Still hyper, and it's coming up on 2 years. So I'm wondering, like, how long?
Labs are a lot more hyper than goldens. The golden retrievers by nature are a little more calm.
I gotta take
So want to try some samples?
How are you? Doing good. That's fresh garlic.
The water would drip out. I don't want the dirt soaking wet on it. So
All of these are.
I'm still looking for something like flowery kind of.
Are these what kind of tomatoes are they?
Let me just ask a couple questions. If someone walks up, I'll step away. Just give me your name.
I'm Joe Nobile.
Okay. And how long have you lived in Lucas?
We've been in Lucas now almost 10 years.
How'd you find it?
How did we find the house, or how did we find the?
How'd you find Lucas?
We find it beautiful. I mean, it's
I
wide
mean,
open
how did you
spaces.
find the city? How did you find?
I think the city is beautiful. It's clean. A lot of space. That's what we were looking for our
Right.
kids.
Where did you come from? Where'd you move from?
Well, that's a loaded question because I lived in several countries, and
Oh, have you really?
so I've traveled around the world.
And how would you settled in Lucas, little tiny Lucas, if you've lived all around the world?
Our local friends. I mean, we were looking for a school for the kids when they were born, and everybody just kept saying,
Lovejoy
schools, Lovejoy schools.
Right.
And we came out here and we saw a couple of properties, and the one that we bought finally, eventually, we managed to close on it. And so.
And tell me what you're doing at, because I know we've talked about other things that you do. Besides this, what are your?
We're local photographers. We've been in Lucas for 10 years doing photography. It's the other main reason is the house allows us to have a studio.
Right.
So we do a lot of pictures of kids, the seniors, families, weddings.
Okay.
But now with COVID, we had to
Kind of shift your marketing.
pivot a bit. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of spirit wear here.
Right.
Gifts for seniors, gifts for kids, DIYs.
And you do those for realtors too.
We do it for realtors. We do it for families.
In fact, we're going to have you come by our office
It's
now,
all your-
now that we're out of the COVID crisis. Have you come by and talk to our team on
So
stuff that you can do.
There's lots of gift ideas for not only realtors, but everybody. Saying thank you to your friends, your families, the people who support us.
Right.
We believe in that, helping support our clients, well after. the
Buy
pictures are
local,
done.
buy local, and
Buy local. That's it. I mean, all our tax money stays here.
yeah,
Supporting.
I'm the same way.
Supporting our friends and family and our
Right.
local district.
Right.
So we pay our sales taxes, our property taxes here. So that's where our money goes.
Are you going to contest your taxes this year?
Something we have to discuss, yes.
If you need help with that, we can help.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. I missed last year.
Right. And once you get to 65, it's especially important.
I'm not there yet.
Okay. Well, I'm past it.
A couple of years.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
You can take, yeah, you take some sort of credit card, right? Yes, we can.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't have any.
Order of 6 of the breakfast club, and then another order of 6
Great.
pot holders made out of 198.
Say that again.
Pot holders made out of 198.
Okay. Great idea. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And what's the name of your company?
Creative Collection. Oh, you were so
Okay.
Creative Collection. Yeah, we got him as a puppy.
Love them.
So sweet.
Looks like you're almost out of stuff here.
Almost out. Get them while they last.
Did you come with a full table?
We did.
What's your big seller?
Oh, well, today, you know, we had mainly just our onions.
Uh-huh.
The winter wasn't very good to us.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just going to ask you some questions on the fly. Just, could I get your name, please?
Hi, my name's Val Turnbow.
Okay. And you live in Lucas for how long?
We've lived in the area for almost 13 years now, Lucas almost 7.
Okay. And how did you find Lucas when you moved here?
Well, we relocated from out of state,
Uh-huh.
and we heard about the school district here, and so we did some research, and we love the community. Very welcoming, and, you know, we enjoy the wide open spaces of Lucas, and so we said, you know, this is where we want to raise our 4 boys.
Good. And they, how old are your kids?
Well, we've got one that's 25 in med school at Fort Worth,
Oh, wow.
graduated of Lovejoy High School, 2013. We've got another one that just graduated 2020, and we've got 2 more in 6th and 8th grade, 6th and 8th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. And what was your experience in Lovejoy?
Oh, we love Lovejoy. We love everything that it offers. You know, the kids can be involved in lots of different groups, so everyone has a place
Right.
for them,
Right.
whatever niche they like.
It's not so large that they get lost in the crowd either.
Exactly. So from choir to theater to sports to academics to, you know, STEM, robotics, there's lots of different opportunities for our students, which is wonderful.
And just tell me real quickly about your it looks like bluebird houses.
What I do here is I make some little bird houses, and I've got some succulents. So I make lots of different gifts. In the fall, I make custom ornaments that I sell here locally. And
That's
then
a good idea.
This is a new idea that we came up with our chandelier birdhouses. So this is our spring.
And what type
project.
of birdhouses are those? Are those?
These are just for any birds.
Okay.
They're just a fun place for them to hang out in your tree in your front yard and bring some, you know, brightness to your area.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me the name of your company that you.
My name is
Company?
Uniquely Yours Creations by Val Turnbow.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. I love your stuff.
Thant you so much.
Appreciate
Have a
it.
great day.
And how do you like living in Lucas?
We love it. We moved here 5 years ago. We built a house on our own land so we could have
Good for you.
animals and do the farm thing.
Right. Do you have horses?
No horses. We've done cows and pigs and chickens and goats and a donkey.
Oh, wow. I love that.
It's been fun, but it's been a learning experience
Yeah.
for us and the kids.
Yeah. Well, it's a responsibility builder.
That's the goal, is
Yeah.
to get our kids working hard. So
Right. Any surprises about Lucas? Where'd you move here from?
we were in Allen for 2 years, but we were in Alabama before that.
Okay.
So we moved to Texas to Allen.
Okay.
And we loved Allen, but we would always find ourselves driving through Lucas on
Right.
our Sunday afternoon drive.
You know, a lot of people do. I actually did that when I was looking out here too, so I understand.
Right, we just loved it. It was so beautiful and peaceful, and we
Yeah.
loved
And to think we're so close to all the shopping, you know,
Yes.
10 minutes away from restaurants or anything in Fairview and Allen.
Right.
You know,
There's-
people think we're out in the sticks. We're really not.
We get the country life, but we are not far
Right.
from the city. So
Right.
it's kind of a perfect balance.
A couple of other Lucas residents here. Tell me your name.
Pat McCoy,
All right. How long have you lived in Lucas?
20 years.
20 years. And where'd you move here from?
Allen.
Allen. And why'd you move to Lucas?
The quiet, the large lot, and in the schools.
Right.
So at the time we didn't have a child in a school, but my grandson moved in with us, and thank God he's been through the school system, and it couldn't have been any better.
Oh, I love to hear that.
He's been through hard.
How did you like it?
It was amazing.
Oh, good. Tell me about it. What'd you like about it?
I liked the environment, the teachers, the kids.
The size of the school?
Yeah, the size of the school too. All the
Opportunity.
yeah.
Did
yeah.
it let you grow and kind of pick your passions and
Yeah, definitely.
He's in the band right now.
yeah.
Slug
Okay.
Creek.
And are you out now or are you still in?
Still in till summer.
Okay. Oh, so you graduate this year?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Where are you going?
Willow Springs.
Okay. Okay. How old are you?
12.
My gosh. I thought you were. I thought he was a senior and he was graduating.
I know everybody thinks, but yeah, he's 12 years old. But he's real smart. He's great. Been a blessing to us to live with.
That's
us.
fantastic.
And the schools have just been the perfect
Good.
situation.
Good.
And we actually didn't know that when we moved here. We heard from a realtor told us that the schools, and we were like, oh, that's great. And then when he came to live with us and he got into the school district, he's been, 6 years now, and he's gone through Hart, Slug Creek, going to Willow Springs. He's in the band, and yeah, he's 12, but yeah.
You need to get him on the football team. Forget band. Get him on the football team. I'm just
you
kidding.
would think that he would be sports minded, but he's music minded.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
you know.
What do you play? What instrument?
In the band, I play the saxophone.
Oh, cool.
But just on my own, I play the piano.
Oh,
He's a
you must be
piano
talented. How many instruments are you going to learn?
Thinking those two or
And drums,
maybe drums.
yeah.
Yeah, neat. Well, we're so glad that you interviewed with me, and I love Lucas like you do, and I like to share what we have out here. Thank you both. What is your name?
Ty Rose.
All right. How long have you lived in Lucas?
We moved here last June.
All right. And where'd you move here from?
Moved here from Baton Rouge. Lived there for a couple years, but prior to that, we were down in Waxahachie.
Okay. And how the heck did you find little Lucas from Baton Rouge?
Well, I've got a former colleague that lives right off of Main Street there in Lucas.
Okay.
And besides that, obviously the draw for the Lovejoy School District is pretty heavy.
Yeah. So you actually researched the schools before you made your move?
Researched the schools, researched the area. We knew we wanted to get at least a couple of acres and
Right.
a good spread out community
Right.
instead of being stacked. And schools were important, but so was being spread out.
So how have you liked it?
Oh, we love it. Love it. Kids are really enjoying the school. We're impressed with the academics and the programs that they go to Hart right down the street.
Okay, fantastic.
But,
Yeah.
No, we love living here.
Yeah. And how many kids do you have?
Two.
Two?
Second and third grade, somewhere.
Well, so you'll be in the district for a long time.
We'll be here for a good while.
Yeah. And I see that Navy, XC, are you Navy man?
So, Naval Academy, and I went Marine Infantry out of school.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for your service.
Thank you.
And what do you do now? Is this your main business, or do you do other things besides this?
So, no, I do merger and acquisition advisory.
Okay.
Work in Dallas proper, helping founders and owners find funding or sell their business, and when they decide that they want to retire and move on.
Okay. And you've been doing that. Were you doing that in Baton Rouge too? The same thing? I mean, did you move here? Did you have a job already when you moved up here, or you just decide it's time to move out of?
We were looking for a change to get out of Baton Rouge, but no, prior to that I was in industrial operations, a lot of oil and gas, refinery and petrochem work.
Okay.
And so we were looking for a little bit of change, so we came here.
And maybe some cleaner air too.
Cleaner air. We still got good food up here, but
good.
So.
Well, tell me what your stand here is all about.
Yeah, so Rosewoods, last name Rose, and we do things out of wood, so that kind of ties together. But so we do custom CNC work, which is all the signs that you're seeing hanging up, and you can take custom orders if you give us a sign, a design, an initial, whether it's for hanging on a door or putting on a sign or whatnot. We also do a lot of additional work, most things with wood. You know what some folks do, and the neat thing is you take a picture and then some pictures translate immediately, and some you have to work with because obviously you want the letters to stay in place. They can't float like they can on a picture.
Right.
But the consistency. So if you want multiple of something, right? We do a lot of Lovejoy, like the Lovejoy leopards. These are paintings for the little kids.
Oh, nice.
Right? You can set this up, and everything in one. You're not
relying on my steady hand to perfectly cut out
yeah.
and trace a line.
So you just put it into the
machine
computer,
does that.
and
Computer
it takes it
and
from there.
Takes a bit to cut it out, but it's consistent. It's the same every time. And
Yeah, nice. And again, thank you for your service, and I'm so glad you love Lucas as much as I do, because I really do.
I appreciate it.
My wife keeps saying we need to move out, it's too expensive. I say I'm not moving, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
So she may have to move out without me. Thank you.
Hey, have a good weekend.
You too. Just tell me your name.
Hi, my name is Dee Dee Price, and I'm with Bare Naked Bee Company.
All right.
We have our hives here in Lucas. We've had them here for about 5 years.
Okay.
We absolutely love this community. We love the people. We love everybody just comes together and supports each other. So that's probably our favorite thing about it. Still the small town feel, even though it's growing.
Right. Have you had good success with your sales out here?
Absolutely.
Good. So I didn't know what the turnout would be this time with the COVID, but it looks like it's been a good turnout. I didn't get here like 9:30 or so.
Yes, it's been great, and even during COVID, there was still a very strong support from the community out here.
How much of your business is through this versus on your website?
Don't have a website, so we're small town beekeepers. We deliver to Lucas, Fairview, Parker, and Allen.
Why did you build a website?
We just like to keep it personal.
Really?
We like to be one-on-one, face-to-face with our customers. We build a relationship with them, and so I would say it's about 50-50 doing shows versus doing deliveries and just orders outside of it.
Okay. So is it true if you take bees or honey that's made from bees locally, it's better for you?
Yes.
Explain that to me. I've never have understood that.
So there's pollen in honey, and pollen is what helps with seasonal allergies. And so that's why when you ingest it, you're ingesting what you could be allergic to when you take pollen or honey with pollen in it. But you build up a natural resistance to all of the things flying around, and then you just have that natural relief versus taking medication.
Okay. So if you live in Lucas, you're the people to go to.
Yes.
Tell me, how would they get in contact with you?
So you can call me, text me. I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You can email me.
I wish I'd cash my paycheck before I came to town.
Perfect. Give me your name, please.
Cheryl Reeves.
All right. And you go ahead.
Been here in Lucas 24 and a half years.
That's a long time. We've been out here about 22, so you've been out longer than we have.
We have been here a long time. When we first moved out here, it was actually a gravel road between Allen and here. So we've seen
I don't
a lot
remember
of
that.
change.
Wow. A lot of changes, haven't
Yes,
there?
a lot. And we love it. There's honestly, I don't know of any better place that I would
I feel the
raise a
same
family.
way about it.
We have 6 children. In fact, a tiny portion of my granddaughter and my daughter.
Hi,
This
how are
is my
you?
daughter. And I don't know, there's 3 or 4 more running around right now.
So did they all go through, well, the granddaughters might not have. Did your kids all go through Lovejoy? Well, they didn't go through Lovejoy, the first ones, because that was part of Allen.
Right, but my 5th daughter started the first when Lovejoy opened their high school, and that was wonderful.
Yeah.
We were having to drive so far to Allen.
Yeah.
And actually, this granddaughter and her siblings lived here for about 3 years with us while they built a house.
Where are they building?
North of Tyler.
Okay.
And Celine. And so they went to Lovejoy and they loved it as well. In fact, my daughter was afraid she wasn't going to, and then she got here and she loved it. That's the mother of these children.
Okay. And where did you move here from?
Well, I'm actually a Texan. I was born in Denison.
Me too.
And oh good, awesome. So we lived in Allen, and before that, my husband and I lived in, I want to say California, but it's way up in the mountains, like by Oregon.
Oh, nice.
Just because we first got married and lived there, and then we moved here because my family's from here. So much opportunity here, and we wanted a little bit of country, but close to.
That's exactly
the good
right.
stuff.
What it is people say they want country, they really don't. They want close-in country.
Right.
And that's what Lucas is. You feel like you're living a little bit out, but you're 10 minutes away from anything you could want.
Exactly.
So years ago, I had a hard time selling homes out here because people said, "Where's the shopping? Where do we go?"
Right.
And then all that shopping
It's just
came in
right
at
there.
75 and Stacy Road.
And one thing that one of my daughter, they're really up in technology, pointed out, because we are right here in Lucas, we're still so close to the city that we can get overnight Amazon.
Yeah, we
And
use it
a lot of
all the
times-
time. Yeah.
And so that is amazing right now. But I do have to say that if you're going to move out here in Lucas, you want that wonderful country atmosphere, because you will be driving along and there'll be a horse on the side of the road
And
with
I
a
love
rider.
that. I love it.
So
But you do have to be careful. And that, people don't realize horses can be skittish.
Yes.
And you never know when they're going to, take off or bolt. So I encourage people to really slow down when they're driving by horses
But
too.
it's such a joy to
I know.
be going along and see people and their animals, or maybe a little herd of sheep on it.
Right.
That doesn't happen very often at all anymore, but it's just fun to have that little piece of.
It is. Tell me about your stand here.
Okay.
And then also we have a couple bake shots. So
Oh,
if you grab our card too,
We are made, everything here is made in a dedicated gluten-free kitchen. Inspired because my daughter and then different of my daughters became gluten-free. We actually have biscuits that are soft and chewy, like regular biscuits, and you look great. Everything here we use healthy, no preservatives. We freeze to keep it fresh, and we do local pickup and delivery.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yes.
And do you do gifts for realtors, like realtor baskets?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Tell me, how do people find you? Do you have a website?
Our website? Let's see, where's our cards? It's lovethatglutenfree.com.
I see it right there. I'm going to hold this up. And what does a gluten-free kitchen mean?
It means that only dedicated gluten-free, like nobody can walk in my shop and hold a regular piece of bread. It means there's no chance of cross-contamination, and everything is dedicated gluten-free.
Okay.
That's basically so that if anybody has celiac, or even if they don't, we offer both. But if they do have a severe sensitivity or celiac, they can feel assured that everything is
Okay. And how is this? Has the turnout been good today? You got a great spot right here at the front.
Thank you. It's great. I think there's literally not a bad spot in this whole farmers market.
Yeah.
Because it's one big circle and everybody goes in a circle.
Were you surprised at the turnout? Did you think it would be about like this, or more or less?
Well, it's
Being
the
the
first one of the year.
year.
I expected it to be very well attended, which
Yeah,
it is, I think.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
a little
it is.
slow in the beginning because it was cold or cool.
Right.
And so, but now it's picked up. It's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.